edition of Beer 30 Beer Reviews. I am Big Dub. We're going golf theme, as you can probably tell. You can see everything behind me and in front of me here. Figured with the first major of the PGA season starting today, that we go golf theme with everything here. I got a couple different beers that we'll be going into. We got, literally, it's called Beer for Golf by Off Color Brewing. And then we have Birdsong over here by Temperance Beer Company. And I want to say a big thank you to Brian Brown, who did bring me back the hat you're seeing here from Ireland, from Old Head Golf Club, one of the oldest and tradition-rich golf courses there actually is in the world. So thank you, Brian, for that. Let's talk a little golf. You can see wearing Puma. Probably not the best fitting shirt for me, but oh well. But I am a big Rickie Fowler fan. I do own quite a bit of the Puma gear, and I'm hoping to see him win his first major finally. I know he's knocked on the door quite a bit. I know that it's been close, but there's always that one round that seems to get him, and sadly, it seems to be on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. You know, with a park, course like TPC Harding Park up in San Francisco, I don't know how it's going to play to him at all, but when majors come along, you always got to be looking out for Brooks Koepka as well. He just seems to turn it on whenever majors come around. Young gun that's been hot lately too has been Daniel Berger. I believe he already has 3 wins under his belt this season, so I would watch out for him. But what's fun lately too with majors, sometimes you kind of get people that haven't heard of or haven't been knocking on the door really in quite a while starting to show up again, and now you get a lot of the young guns jumping up there too. So it makes it kind of exciting and fun. One thing I think a lot of people, you either love him or you hate him, but it is good for the game when he is out there as Tiger Woods. He brings eyes to the television. He brings eyes to the event when people can actually go. You may hate him for what he's done. You still might be a giant fan, but one thing I think we can all agree on is that he does bring eyes to the sport. So hopefully we can see him back out there and hopefully win another major or two and get that record. So, but let's crack open the first one. We're going to go with Beer for Golf from Off Color Brewing. I mean, when there's literally a beer called Beer for Golf, you have to go with it, especially with the golf theme. Be honest with you, I had quite a trouble finding beer-themed golfs. No, it's weird to think that, but really isn't that many out there. I kind of stretched it with the second beer, Birdsong. I figured, you know, you're walking around the course, or in my instance, you're riding around on the course, that you do hear the birds quite a bit. So, Beer for Golf from Off Color Brewing here in Chicago. Let's see here. It is, they really don't tell me what kind of beer it is. Looking it over, here we go. It's a wit style beer with lemon and black tea. You're looking at 4.5% alcohol by volume. It actually tells you the malts and hops that they do use. They use the Pils, wheat, flake wheat, oats, honey malt, and for hops, nugget. Then they say they got some secret ingredients in there as well. But I do like the light golden color. How I'm going to rate these beers is kind of if I would enjoy them while I'm out on the golf course. A lot of people do enjoy beers when they're out playing. Seems to be a big part of the game. You know, a lot of people enjoy your standards while you're out there. Your American Pilsners, your Bud Light, your Miller Lights, Coors Light. You see a lot of summer shandy type stuff out there as well. But I'm trying to venture into something else and find some other things that we might like. While I'm on that note, when I was doing a little research for beers for this, did find a few breweries I want to give a shout out to just for them being golf related and going golf theme. There's Backswing Brewing Company in Lincoln, Nebraska, Dogleg Brewing Company in Vista, California, as well as 3 Iron Brewing Company in Colton, California. Yet to try any of those beers. Obviously they're not too close to me living outside Chicago, but hopefully someday I'll get to try those out. Love the fact that they actually went with the golf theme. So let's give Beer for Golf a taste. You can smell the lemon citrusy right up front on the nose here. You get a little hint of the wheat as well. That is a very smooth beer. Very light mouthfeel to it. Starts a little acidic, and I think you're going to get that with the lemon. Then finishes with a little hint of sour bitterness, but it's very, very subtle and light. It's actually pretty refreshing. Yeah, it's a very light, smooth beer, and I can see why they called it beer for golf. You don't want something that's heavy. You don't want something that's going to be weighing you down or kind of fill you up. You want something that's probably going to cool you off, because most of the time it's hot out there when we're playing. So I could see this being a very good beer out on the golf course. I think they hit the mark with what they were going for. I'm very, very happy with this. Let's say if you're out on the golf course, if you're rating something, we're going to give this one a birdie. They got it close and they one-putted it in. So very good beer from Off Color Brewing. If you're out on the golf course and you do ever find this, or if you like me when I was younger back in college, we would sneak them in our bag. Go ahead and do that as well. Talking about that, I'll talk about one funny story about me and my friends back in college. There was one day we decided let's play 36 holes. It was probably 95, heat index over 100. And we figured, oh, let's both take a case of 18 Bud Lights. Wasn't the smartest thing to do. One of my buddies, we're lining up a putt. He's standing over his putt, probably the 31st, 32nd hole. Stands right up over the putt and just tumbles forward, falls right on his face. So don't go that route if you're going to be drinking out on the golf course. You don't want to have too many. You don't want to dehydrate yourself and just become silly out there. But it does happen, unfortunately. There's another time I was playing an event. It was a scramble for charity. They did offer a free beer. So me and a couple buddies, we didn't use my shot. So I was going to pick it up. And then we thought I was a little closer to the ball than I was. And I fell off and fell out of the golf course. Fell off the golf course, fell off the golf cart onto the golf course. Sounds like I've had too many now, but actually that was my first drink of the day. So let's move on to the Bird Song by Temperance. Again, the reason I chose this one, I was literally in the beer aisles walking up and down for 30-40 minutes. I knew I was getting the beer for golf, then I was trying to figure out what do I get next? What would go with this too? I'm looking at labels, looking at cans, looking at the beer's names. I was like, all right, Bird Song can work. You hear nature out there. You love to hear the birds chirping. So that's why I decided to go with this one. Another one that I've had many times that I've reviewed before is called Clearing the Sand by Metal Monkey. It's a good one too. So this one is a farmhouse ale saison, 6.3%. They're in Evanston. So check this one out. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to check out Metal Monkey's Clearing the Sand, it's a delicious saison as well. Very refreshing, very smooth, and something I would highly recommend out on the golf course. Look at this one. You can see this is really light. It's almost see-through how light yellow golden it is. Much lighter, as you can see, compared to the golfer beer there. So that's something right away. You know it's not going to weigh you down. You know it's going to be easy for you to handle. On the nose, I'm not getting too much actually. Maybe just a little bit of the dry hoppiness and a little sweet notes, and I really can't tell what it is, but there is a little sweetness there. Okay, there's actually not much to this beer. I'm a saison fan, but this doesn't taste like your normal saison. It's pretty bland, to be honest with you. If you're out on the golf course though, it's light, it's going to cool you off, it's refreshing, but if you're looking for something with a little more flavor while you're out there, this might not be it. I'm going to say they got it on, they got a par with it, because it is something you'll enjoy on the golf course while you're out playing, but I don't see it's something that I'll go grab to enjoy just sitting around. But if I'm on the golf course and want something like this, I would go ahead and grab that. For one more golf story, I gotta bring my son up here though. Bryce, come here. This side, bud. Come around this side. Go around this side. Come here. We gotta tell him your funny golf story, don't we? So I've been fortunate in life. I've worked at a couple golf clubs. Here, 1 second, I'll let you talk, okay? And we were driving Bryce around. He loves riding around in the golf cart, don't you? And we got to the first hole. I was stopping, was going to introduce him to some people, some of the members there. Put it in park. We're both walking up. We're right next to the members. He was by me. Then all of a sudden, I hear the cart take off. What did you do?
I the golf cart.
Did you start driving the golf cart by yourself?
Yes.
How old were you? 3? Yeah, you just started taking off. He's just standing up with the biggest grin on his face, driving away.
I was 3 years old.
Were you supposed to be driving it?
Yes.
I think it was a no.
But Donald Trump's a
Shh,
big...
no. Okay, we'll have to cut that out. So you weren't supposed to be driving, were you?
But I like golf carts. I want to drive it.
Yeah, and then you wouldn't stop. Luckily, one of the members had a good angle, could get to the golf cart, and got him right before he hit a tree. He was heading right for a tree, just standing up with the biggest grin on his face. Yeah, you almost hit a tree, didn't you?
Were you so mad?
Was I?
Were you?
Do you remember being mad?
But I was 3 years old. I didn't know to do that.
Yeah, but you're okay. And whenever we get a chance, we still let you drive. But I make sure I take the key out whenever I get out of the golf cart now, so someone doesn't start driving it, right? All right, buddy. Can you say bye to everybody? Say bye.
Bye. Cheers, go!
All right, so that was Bryce telling his little story there. But yeah, he was 3. He took off. But going back to these, if you're looking for the beers for the golf course, I would definitely recommend Off Color Brewing's Beer for Golf over the Bird Song by Temperance. They're both very light, and I both enjoy them. Cheers. Hit them straight. Let me know who you think is going to actually win any of the majors this year. And please subscribe, like, and pass along. Thank you, guys. Until next time, bye.